Yeah, exactly. We don't want to, but we need to plan for it. That is for sure, because like it or not, it's on its way. Not going to be the story for today. This is the planning day, the setup day. And right now, satellite and radar very quiet across the Midwest. Some of those showers starting to pop up over parts of Minnesota and the Dakotas. Not quite over us yet. Nebraska is going to be where it really starts to spark up later on today. Very quiet. Mostly sunny day for us today, but look what's happening off to the west today. An enhanced risk. That's that shade of orange over Nebraska and Kansas, even parts of South Dakota. Going to see a little bit more of just that slight to marginal risk. Still a possibility, but the reason why we're not seeing the heart of it yet is because by the time the storms are going to be pushing into Iowa, we are going to be in the overnight hours. So they lose that heat, lose that intensity. So we're not going to see as much, but possible isolated large hail and some strong winds are going to be expected for the western portion of the state as those storms trek towards us. Hour by hour, it's going to show a very clear and sunny day today. No issues really across the state, but by 5 o'clock, seeing a little bit of the activity. I think this is downplaying what to expect by 5 o'clock. I'm expecting a little bit more of those showers and thunderstorms to roll in to the western portion of the state, and even possible some strong thunderstorms. It is picking up on a little bit of the activity, but the trend is definitely there. So this is around 8 o'clock, deeper into the overnight hours, kind of fizzles out. That's what I'm expecting as we go into the remainder of the late evening and the first half of the overnight. Now, as we head into around midnight and into around 4 o'clock, some showers and thunderstorms are going to spark back up. This is all going to be because this area of low pressure is now moving in. Even we're in the overnight, it's going to give us enough energy, enough instability to fire off these showers and thunderstorms. So we could be looking at some wet roads and some heavy showers and thunderstorms, especially for the northern half of the state. East and along I-35 by around 7 and 8 o'clock is what really is going to be panning out by Tuesday morning time. Then we catch a little bit of a break. Here in the metro, we're not going to see that activity really spark back up until we get deeper into the morning. So this is as we get into tomorrow daytime and into the evening. Zooming in, you're going to see central and the southern portion of the state seeing that enhanced risk. It's the 3 out of 5 chance for severe weather. Further north, further west, less of that chance. And we're looking at all modes, large hail, strong winds, and even that tornadic threat midday going into the evening. So let's break that down and talk about it. So the rest of Tuesday morning, again, catching a little bit of a break, but by 10 o'clock, I'm expecting a large line of thunderstorms to develop for the western border of the state. That'll make its way into the metro by around noon and pretty much for the northwest and the southeast. Going through the remainder of Tuesday into the afternoon, more of those showers and thunderstorms. Notice this clearing. That's going to be the sun allowing to heat up the ground, giving us a little more of that instability. So after that first wave, expecting some more of these storms. Now these are going to be more so isolated supercells, and that's the type of activity, type of storms that can develop and really lay down those large hail, strong winds. And that's whenever we're really expecting that tornadic threat with those supercells as we go through the remainder of Tuesday afternoon and evening. But then it dies down and we are going to be calming down. But as far as the rainfall, now we're looking around ½ an inch up to 2 inches, even some spots to the northwest, that 2-inch plus. So potential flooding that direction as well. Mostly sunny for today. This is the planning day. So get ahead of the system, talk it out with the family. Highs back in the 80s. As we look at the 8-day forecast after Tuesday, we cool things down. Highs back in the 50s, mostly sunny for both Saturday and Sunday.